Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great edition of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you always got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Hey, post derby. I hope everybody made it safe. All that kind of good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad we here. I'm glad we made it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey,
Oh, what you said?
derby can be something out of this world. How's everybody doing today? Make sure y'all comment. Let us know how you doing. Let us know what you did for derby, all that kind of stuff. Man, you know, we want to engage. So we on Facebook and we on YouTube. So go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Do what you got to do. We
All
got
that.
some good topics and everything. Mark, how was your day off? And guess what? No, go ahead. How was your day off, Mark? How was your day off? Let's start with that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I called and tried to get to work. They said they didn't have no work, so I'm here. I enjoyed my day. Went to the barber shop, kicked it with my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? And did some work like I always do. You know how I am, brother. I can't sit still. How was your day, brother?
All right, man, it was marvelous. You know what I'm saying? What I always do, I always take that Monday off. You know what I'm saying? Monday off.
Yes, sir.
After Derby, you know what I'm saying? So until, like I said last week, you know, I got some days that I got to go ahead and pick. So I went ahead and, you know, I was able, and it's so funny because today is the day, poll day. So anybody knows Mark
Yeah.
Will Show, you should know the poll. So the high school stuff went out today. So I was able to get most of that stuff done last night, going up to late last
Right.
night. So I can go ahead and just relax, work out, do laundry, relax, chill. But of course, my work phone was going
Yeah.
off 24/7. People up here hitting me from work. I said, look, on team, I said, man, I'm off. You know, hey, and I told you this. So, you know, hey, just chill. But
Leave me alone.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I was ahead of the chain. What they say, football ahead of the chain. Get the 6 yards, 7 yards.
Yes, sir.
I was ahead of the chain, man, and I love that. What we got here? Let's see what here. What we got going on right here? We already got comments real quick before we get
New
rocking
people
and roll.
coming
We
in.
got new people. I mean, I'm sorry, Shannon. I kind of did you wrong. Good evening. Okay. Shannon, how you doing? Dude, why is that flicking off that quick? Come on. Hello, Cameron Fisher has been doing a good job in baseball. He's still not been thrown out on base yet. Ooh. Yeah, Fitzgerald.
sir.
Hey,
his
that's
thing.
what I'm talking about. Been doing the thing. I'll tell you, it was 20 for 20 last week, right? It was 20 for 20.
Yes,
So
sir.
how many stolen bases has Cameron get last week? Let us know. Please let us
Right.
know without a doubt. So, hey,
Base
real
King stealing.
Right. Before we move on and get into some other stuff, Mark, did you have a good
Yes, sir.
derby though? Did you have a good derby?
Yeah, my derby was great. I ain't gonna front. It was my plans that I really wanted to do wasn't my plans because I had to go down there and kick it to with my granny. She turned 21.
Happy
You know what I'm
birthday,
saying?
Granny.
I had to go celebrate her 21st birthday with her. I ain't gonna put her age out there. She'll kill me if I do that.
21.
But it was cool. I loved it. It was all good, man. I kicked it with her for a minute, talked to her and stuff. It was great, man. It was great. How was yours?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, this is probably the slow motion I've been derby time and probably forever, probably since I was a tot. So I really didn't do too much, you
believe
know what I'm
you.
saying? I laid low, man. Wasn't feeling too well on Friday, so I kind of slowed it down. So Saturday I was able to cook. My sisters was posting all kinds of stuff. And I mean, if you're on my personal page and you've seen that they was winning stuff, bless you, Mark. They was winning things and all kinds of stuff and was taking pictures and stuff.
Man,
But I was able to get one of them from them. Thank you,
okay,
Shannon.
I was great to say
Thank you,
because I was
Shannon.
kind of jealous.
Thank you, Shannon.
I
And
was
then
jealous.
The youngest one, Dion, was holding out. But eventually, LeBron able to get that too. So, I was able to do some things.
You got the 4 rows?
Yeah, I got the 4 rows. I always get Wolford, one of the 4 rows. So, I just dibbled in that, just, little taste and everything. Because I was good. I was good. And yesterday I was good too. So I'm proud of myself. I didn't, I'm trying to get back in shape and do all kinds of stuff, be healthy for everybody and myself. Big time. So, hey, man, I can't complain, bro. I can't complain. It was a blessing. That's all I got to say.
You're not.
Hey, for everybody who's on here, y'all know where to find us. I hope you do. If not, look, Mark and Will Show, pretty
Please.
much everything. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Mark and Will Gaming, Mark and Will Gaming on YouTube, markandwillshow.com website. We got Mark and Will Gaming, actually, Mark and Will Gaming page. So it's not a group, it's a page. Go on Facebook.
Yes,
check
page.
it out.
Yep.
Also, Mark and Will Show Facebook group page. The number one fast hitter in the 502. Already gained over 150 members today. So, hey, let's rock and roll. Let's blow that up. Let's just blow it up. And also, go ahead and follow.
Right.
If you can, go ahead and follow the page. Not just the group, the page. So, make sure you check all that good stuff out, man. You know how we do. It's
Yes, sir.
It's out there. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
It is. Absolutely.
You want to go ahead and get these merch, man. Go on, show us some love. T-shirthooligan.com,
Please do.
shirts, hoodie, hats. Also, I got to holler at my nephew because I guess he got to connect or something with somebody to make some gear, and he came up with a nice one. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit after the show, man. It's something
show
different,
me.
something different. So be
Yeah.
on the lookout. Y'all know
Hold
how
on, what
we do.
nephew though? Which one?
Robert, yeah.
Oh, I saw you back when he was in town this weekend. Yep.
So yeah, out of school. So you know what I'm saying? College is over with. So you know what I'm saying, on that break. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Speaking of do what you gotta do, FNC, we're gonna get that crocking and rolling.
FNC.
Hopefully we can do that this
Yep.
week. Coming up. So we'll see what's going on, without a doubt.
Hopefully, before you get off
Go ahead.
FNC, hopefully it's not Friday. I got my baby girl's prom Friday, so I'm open Saturday. I'm open
Central?
Saturday.
Central's prom is
Central's prom is Friday. Yep.
Man, is that late? I thought everybody already had it out of the way.
Hey, brother, it's all type of proms. It's late.
Oh wow. I thought you was done spending that $1 million, brother. I thought
Hey,
you was
dude, I
done.
promise you. Hey, dude, Mark will show money. It's not that long yet, y'all. we trying to get there.
Hey, ain't long at all. We need some sponsors. Ain't long at all. We need some sponsors.
What you said?
We need it all, without a doubt. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe and like FNC Friday Night Crew
Absolutely,
on YouTube.
please.
Go on, give us an update, brother. Give us the update on the gaming.
Dude, this gaming is getting there. You know, long weekend, long derby weekend. I couldn't do what I really wanted to do, but it will be back cracking tomorrow. My son just texted me. He'll be over here tomorrow. He gonna get back on it with me. We're gonna have a little gaming thing going on tomorrow. So we will be big out tomorrow. But we're gonna figure out how to put this on the Mark and Will Show gaming page on Facebook, so the people who's not on the YouTube can watch it on the Facebook. It's coming soon. Once we figured it out, it will be on there. I promise you, because once I say it, bruh's gonna get it on there, so we gonna be good. So make
Yeah,
sure
all we
y'all
gotta do is get it on
the
Restream.
page too.
Just let me know. We'll get it on Restream and post it on there. That's not a problem.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. So
We
go
working.
ahead
We
and
working.
get that.
We
So
working.
everybody to be aware and be able to do what you got to do. We need more likes. We need more subscribes. All that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Watch
on
time.
everything. Y'all know how we do. Speaking of everything, we already hint today polls. So we got the baseball, the softball players of the week, the pitchers of the week. Look, listen to me. I actually just shared us on our group page. So people, if you're watching from the group, let's go on and get this out the way. You are welcome to nominate players. Nominate. You have by Sunday, and every nomination need to be done by Sunday at 4 p.m. because that give us enough time to go ahead and check out the stats and all that kind of stuff like that. Also, want to say that just because you nominated don't mean that player's going to be on. You know what I'm saying? You got to have you got to
Facts.
if they playing 5 games, you got to have all the stats. All the stats. And sometimes you're going to run into what we
Absolutely.
do because Kentucky High School Association, great as far as putting things on there, but it's up to the AD, the coaches to put the stats on. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is some of these student athletes that had monster games, if we don't see their stats, they're not going to be on. You know, and we take pride because we go through every school and look at the stats. So if stats not available, you got to skip it. So if you trying to nominate Mark, well, you need to have every stat, like every game. Don't just pick 1 or 2 games because you can say that Mark bet 500. He had 2 home runs, you know, but maybe that was only 1 game. The rest of the games he bet 200. You know, it doesn't, you know, because, you know, we want to make sure that everybody who's nominated actually deserves to win. You know, now if that team plays 1 game, then that's okay. That's the game for the week. If 2
Right.
games, whatever. But some of these games, like some of these teams are trying to 4 or 5 games and that kind of stuff. But if you that parent and you got the stats and can get the stats, oh, by any means necessary, go ahead and message us, DM us, do all that kind of stuff. Because what we want to do is make sure we recognize these student athletes. You know, in all
Absolutely.
these sports. We got more sports coming up, especially for the fall. We also going to do a track one at the end because everybody's going to
Yeah.
be at state, so we'll knock that out for you guys. But baseball, y'all have been real deal, and we love what we're doing and recognizing you guys. So go ahead, continue, and, you know, don't get frustrated. Go ahead and vote for the next person. You know, now you know, because as we get new members, now you know, right? Now you know how I
Exactly.
got to nominate and do this, right?
Facts.
This don't
Yeah.
don't nominate Lil Mark because Lil Mark is your favorite cousin. That Lil Mark ain't gonna be on if he's your favorite cousin, unless Lil Mark have some stats to back it up. Because that's the one
What you
thing
said?
that's the
Need
one
the
thing we
stats.
pride ourselves on. We don't just put people on there just to put people on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, need
No, We ain't
stats.
doing that
Yeah.
because we know a lot of
If
families.
that's the
and
case,
athletes.
our whole family be on her every week.
Right. So, you know, we don't even do that. So let's be real. So make sure you go ahead and vote. Share it, like
Please,
the page,
please.
follow the page, join
Absolutely.
the group. That's what we
Bruh
want to
said.
do. So also real quick, spotlight player. We do got somebody who just sent something to us today. Don't forget, you got a highlight reel of a student athlete that you want us
Yes.
to spotlight. Send it to us. It don't have to be
Please.
your own kid. It could be a neighbor. It could be a friend or whatever. Go ahead. Let's do some spotlights. We already did a couple. It's been successful. So hey, who's next? Go ahead. And it don't have to be high school. It could be middle school. It could be T-ball. Somebody
Right.
knocking out the wood.
Send it
Come
to us.
on. This is your opportunity to have your kiddo or somebody
It's about
you know
the kids.
get that recognition that they deserve. It's about the kids.
About the kids.
What you said. Simple. So hey,
Absolutely.
go ahead and vote. Don't forget
What we
voting
about.
ends. Voting ends Wednesday. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go. What you got for us for wrestling, baby? Boy, what's going on?
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. I almost jumped out my seat when he did this, man, because for real, Backlash was absolutely awesome. Bad Bunny, the little Puerto Rican cat who sang all the hit songs in the world, he wrestled, he won. He did a great job, but I almost thought he almost broke his neck. Hey, brother,
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he broke his neck.
Oh.
He tried to do a move and it backfired on him, and he landed on his own head. And I'm like, Jesus, he's dead. Like, I'm like, whoa. But the match kept going. It was hot. Brock Lesnar, he lost, and I know a lot of people surprised that Cody Rhodes beat him. But you got Raw coming on tonight that we probably see them do it again tonight. But the whole Backlash card was phenomenal.
Cool.
Because you had a lot of people from WWE who's from Puerto Rico type thing
Okay.
who wrestled, and the whole crowd was going for them. It was so hype. It was so emotional. Wrestlers is crying and everything. I almost got emotional, and I ain't even from there. But it was dope. Go on Peacock. Y'all rewatch that, man, because it was awesome, absolutely awesome. And make sure y'all watch WWE Raw tonight because tonight is the tournament for the World Wrestling Championship starts tonight.
Okay, so the tourney
So
hits.
make sure y'all stay tuned.
The tourney hits. All right, let me get caught up on some of these comments that we had. We're trying to be engaged. So if you got some comments or, things that are appropriate.
Talk to us.
If it's not appropriate, then you definitely won't be seen.
Oh,
So
absolutely not.
Dakota said
They
actually,
know how you get down.
right. Fitzgerald actually got 30. Got 30 stolen bases. Okay, 30 for 30.
Jesus.
30 for 30. 30 for 30. And Tegan Moore is on the on the baseball team. Yes, I saw that earlier last week. So yeah, thank you for letting us reminding us on that one. So he's 30 for 30. No, for the season.
Jesus.
30 for 30. So he ain't been
Ooh.
caught. So he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Love that. Let's go. Let's
Man,
go.
gotta get him on the show.
30 for 30.
You
30
that
for 30.
fast?
That's a lot of bases. That's a lot of
Yes,
bases.
it is. Yes,
Speaking
it
of
is.
bases, let's go on and get into
Ooh,
baseball.
you
Baseball.
man, you know I got you.
Baseball.
We gonna hit today, Monday, May 8th. Gotta hit it today. You got games that's going on right now. You got Detroit, who's up on the Guardians 5-2. Tampa Bay is up on the Orioles 1-0. Rockies is losing to Pittsburgh 2-0. It's just something about that Pittsburgh that gets me hyped about that. I'm ready for football season, brother. You got the Yankees, who's
Where's
up
my
on the
Where's
A's.
my button at? Where's my button at? What is going
You got
on?
the Yankees, who's up on the A's, brother. You need to hit that button.
Yes,
2-0.
Oh, okay. The Yank, go ahead. You got it.
You got the White Sox up on the KC 3-1. Dodgers and Milwaukee 0.
Oh, new one. A new joint. Okay.
Brother, you gotta warn me about this.
Hey,
dude.
that
I just
kinda
got
scared
hyped.
me.
I'm over
That
here
kinda
to play
scared
my
me.
drums.
I
I
didn't-
ain't got no drums.
I didn't even know what happened. I don't see what
Hey,
what
that
happened
was dope, though, brother. That was
That's
dope.
like, hey, that was different.
That was dope.
Okay.
That was
okay,
dope.
Okay.
That
we
was
gotta,
dope.
We gotta
Okay.
save that one. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely got saved that one. You got St. Louis, who's up on Chicago Cubs 1-0. Then you got the late games. You got Houston and the Angels. You got Miami and the Diamondbacks. You got Texas and Seattle. Last but not least, you got the Nationals and the Giants. Before I get there, I'm gonna hit your Sunday's games because
Yes,
I saw a
sir.
game that really made me happy. Atlanta beat Baltimore 3-2.
Okay. Go ahead.
Phillies beat the Red Sox 6-1. Blue
We got
Jays
some
beat
new
Pittsburgh 10-1.
Okay.
Rockies beat the Mets 13-6. Guardians took care of the Twins 2-0. Tampa Bay Rays beat Yankees 8-7. KC beat the A's 5-1. St. Louis, without the old school guy, if y'all don't know who he is, look it up. Beat Detroit 12-6. Miami beat Chicago Cubs 5-4. Milwaukee beat the Giants 7-3. Texas, we beat the Angels 16-8. White Sox beat the Reds. I really don't even want to say the score, but I gotta do it because it's the show. 17-4.
Nasty.
Seattle beat Houston 3-1. I guess Houston. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Houston beat Diamondbacks 9-8. Last but not least, LA Dodgers beat Padres 5-2.
Woo-wee. Okay. Let's go on and get into some nice old standings. So let's get into it.
He is showing out tonight.
So American League East, we have the Rays with a 5.5 lead over the Orioles. In the
Absolutely.
Central, we got the Twins with a 2.5 game lead over the Guardians. In the West, we have the Rangers with a 2-game lead over the Angels. And now the East. Your two-time world champions, Atlanta Braves,
Yeah.
with a 7-game lead over the Mets and the Marlins. In the Central, you have the Pirates with a half-game lead over the Brewers. And in the West, you have the Dodgers with a 1.5 lead over the Diamondbacks.
Right.
Ooh-wee, they should have let me find that one out.
What you said?
I said, hold on.
They don't know who you are.
Hey, let's
They
get
don't
it.
know who you are, brother.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Speaking of let's get it, we got a game that's going on right now. We got the Knicks
Yes,
versus
sir.
the Heat. The Heat is a 4.5 point favorite. Miami's up 2-1. What is the update on that score?
Miami is up 43-39.
Okay. So on this game, you know how we do. What you thinking? What you thinking? How can the Heat, not the Heat, let me deal with it, for the Knickerbocker fans, what does the Knicks have to do to get this win in your mind?
Put Randall on the bench. Put Julius Randle on the bench, because I was watching the last game and I'm like, what he's trying to do, he's trying to make himself into a superstar, right?
Right.
And it's not working. Just play your role. Play your role, get the rebounds that you need to get the points that you need to get. Stop trying to be a 3-point shooter, because you're not that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you playing against the Heat. Jimmy Butler don't care. Jimmy Butler will have half the points for Miami Heat just so he can make sure they win. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to be that superstar, then you guard Jimmy Butler.
Oh, no.
You do that. But I think what the Knicks is hurting them is Julius Randle. But Princeton, we know that's our guy. We love him on the show. Somebody else got to step up with him. Somebody else got to step up with him.
Yeah.
I mean, we know RJ, he was trying to do it, you know what I'm saying? But he's not consistent. He's like another player we'll talk about later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Princeton can't do it by himself. He need that team.
Yeah. You know, and real quick, the mayor, what's going on, mayor? What's the B? What's
guy.
up, Brett? B Cars
What
in
up,
the
B?
building. You know what? And I get you. The thing about Randall is, like, you know, when they needed him and he was scoring about 30, 40 points 2-3 years ago.
Yep.
He didn't understand that, dude, you're just going to be a gap filler, a transition to when we get to where we need to be. You're not going to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be that guy. And you cannot be that guy. Now, you can go ahead and be a complimentary number 2, number 3 piece. You're not going to be that number 1 piece. I mean, and, you know, and then you as an organization got to realize, like, what you seeing that, hey, man, we might need to go ahead and do something else for next year.
Yeah.
You know, we pat you on the back. We did what we wanted to do. We helped you actually get remember, he was an all-star. We actually helped you get an all-star because you had about 1 million balls to shoot. So congratulations. To me, you're going to have Brunson go play out of his mind, and he's going to have Barrett ride with him and Hart and Grimes. It's going to have to be a perimeter attack. Because Robinson is Mr. Trash man, you know what I'm saying? He's just going to get little things off the butt. You know, you can't run no plays for him. But that guard play has got to be tough. And if it's
Absolutely.
not, and really, you really made the Heat smile, because the Heat knows that, dude, we can beat y'all. Y'all
Y'all
you know
ain't,
what I'm saying?
y'all not nothing.
No, dude, we match up very well with you guys.
And the sad thing about it, I'd rather have seen Cleveland play Miami.
Right. But you know what? The thing about it is that Tibbs with that defense is special, and we know Miami Heat has defense too. I think
absolutely.
Whoever had Cleveland's gonna get knocked out, get bopped.
Yes, sir.
Bopped. So
and they just so happen to pick to play the Knickerbockers.
And I'm glad to get it out the way. We don't need to see that no more. Like, for real. Like, done. Like, we don't need to see that no more. You know, you guys, way to go for a nice little season, but hey, get out of here with that garbage. Later on tonight, we got Game 4.
Yes, sir.
Warriors versus Lakers, and we're gonna go over the games from this weekend. So we're not gonna talk about Game 3 yet, but tonight, Warriors, Lakers, 2.5 point favorites. The Lakers. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick. As far as what the Warriors need to do to win this game. Hey, bro, I said it in Game 2. You got to go to the hole. You got to go ahead and get some easy buckets. Everything can't be a jumper. You got to get them in foul trouble, being the Lakers. you got to get them in foul trouble. You got to make them know that you dare. Everybody shooting 40-footers. That's not going to win on a consistent basis.
Facts.
At all. Make it easier for yourself. And I think kind of like how you said about Randall. I think Jordan Poole was feeling himself because he had a good year and a half run. When a lot of those super dogs, was hurt. So he could do a lot of stuff. Now you got to be a complimentary player. You got to just fill in. But your complimentary role means you got to score at least 16 points, man. You lead up that second unit. You got to score. You got to do whatever.
Yes.
But you got to know your role, right? You got to know that I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
So don't. And that's why I'm thinking the lines is getting blurred with that. But you got to go. You got to go ahead and attack that because, like I said, we'll go over game 3 and it looked like game 2. Just different teams switched. Roles pretty much.
Right.
And that's kind of disappointing. As a fan of the NBA, I want these games to be knuckles. I want to be bird.
Yeah, you
knuckles.
want it to go. I
don't want to see all
us
that
as fans.
blowout kind of stuff like that. But hey, Lakers, they gonna do what they do. And actually, real quick before I let you go, I think somebody might show up tonight, right?
I'm gonna say this because that person that you think might show up tonight, he's not gonna show up tonight.
Oh,
so
don't say so. Don't say that.
No, because he's won. Look, it's his thing. 1, 3, 5, 7.
Right.
That's when he shows up. Game 1, game 3, game 5, game 7.
Yeah, it's game 4.
That's when he shows up. We need him to show up every night. You understand what I'm saying? Because Reeves, he ain't really been doing nothing. He ain't really showed up. D-Lo, it's another thing out here because I'm ready to do numbers like Antoine used to do. I'm ready to do numbers. Anytime D-Lo scores more than 20 points, Lakers win the series. Anytime he score below that, they lose. D-Lo need to have a great game every series. And then when you look at Golden State, right? When you look at Golden State, Klay Thomas had a great game in game 2. Awesome, phenomenal. Went crazy, right? Game 3, he didn't do nothing. Steph Curry really ain't doing nothing. When you hold Steph Curry under 23 points, people might look at me and be like, he scored 23. That's great. That's actually awesome. Holding him to 23 points because he can go for 50 easy any night. Any night he can go for 50. And then Klay Thompson can go for 40 with that 50. When you hold them for that, that's great. Get Draymond Green frustrated to where he's arguing with the ref like he always do. Oh, that wasn't a foul. Get him out the game. That's his fault. That's his fault. But everybody on the bench for LA need to step up because we know Anthony Davis is not going to show up tonight at 10 o'clock when that game starts.
Right.
He's not going to show up.
So
LeBron go do what he got to do and do what he need to do. But AD's not showing up. We know that, brother.
Every other
Me and you been watching these games together, text back and forth all day long. This cat is not going to show up tonight.
Well, the thing about it is that if he don't show up, they still have a chance because they deep. But I would say this: the Warriors cannot win the game when you have the Green brothers combining for 4 points in a game. And if you don't expect
what you said,
Draymond Green to score 20, 30, whatever. No, that's not his role. But JaMychal Green only 2 points. You might as well start put Looney back in there because at least you know you're gonna get rebounders. When you took Looney out, you lost rebounding. Period. Hustle guy, glue guy, and that hurt big time. So, hey, you got to get grimy. You got to stay connected. Because this game should be a war. It should be a hard knuckle game, and I hope it is. Because if it's not, then it's a serious issue, and we don't want to see that without a doubt.
Right.
So, going back, guys, we're gonna update you guys. Well, actually, we're gonna go back a little bit on some of these games, and first up, we'll go ahead and let's see. We'll start. We'll go back to Saturday. Saturday's game, you had the Heat and Knicks, and we're not going to really go into these. We're just going to let you know 105-86. Heat took care of business like always, like we said. Heat protect home, and they're looking to go ahead and knock somebody else. We hinted about it a little bit. The Lakers all 127, the Warriors 97. Basically, they just traded because Warriors kicked their butt on what was that Thursday night, and then they just did the favor,
Yeah,
change it like that.
Yep.
Yesterday's game though. Let's get to yesterday's game. Celtics 115, 76ers 116. Final overtime. Series tied 2-2. Tatum decided he wanted to show up in the second half. I don't know what's going on with Tatum.
I don't either.
I don't know what's going on, but Brown has been rocking and rolling. The Bird did his thing again. He said, "I'm here. I'm back. I'm doing whatever." Embiid. Woo, what was your thoughts on this game, man?
My thing is this: how is it that the regulation before the game ended, you passed it to Tatum, not Tatum, but Smart.
Smart.
You pass it to Smart, and it's like, okay, this is stupid. And then at the same time, you do it again,
Right.
and give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He is not a great 3-point shooting guard. Y'all got him there for defense. Yes, he's streaky when it comes to 3-point shooting. Okay, that's cute. That's cool. But at the same time, Tatum, you messed the whole game up going 0 for 8 in the first half.
Yeah, it didn't show up in that first half.
0 for 8 in the first half. Jaylen Brown doing it by himself. So now the owners is looking at it like, okay, I'm not going to say that they looking at it like that, but I'm saying in my eyes, okay, Tatum, we pay you all this money. Why are you not showing up?
Ever since the finals.
You asked Brown to be here. Why are you not showing up?
Ever since the finals. Last year's finals.
Facts.
Same thing. Maybe. I don't know.
But I'm gonna give credit to Philadelphia. James Harden, who I've been calling on the whole playoffs. You need to go back to being you. Your homie's hurt. He's not really there. You got to be you. And he showed up and did what he was supposed to do. Jaylen Brown on that little play. Why in the hell would you even back off a 3-point shooter? I didn't understand that, brother.
I ain't got no problem with it because you got to think. He's thinking that Embiid's going to shoot it. He didn't think Embiid was going to pass it because that's maturity on Embiid. Because the Embiid last year and the year before would have shot that. He would have forced that. So kudos. That was just a great basketball play. IQ. I'm not going to force it. Go ahead and do that. So, you go in there to dig, and all of a sudden, and I'm going to tell you, this is how gifted Brown is because Brown, even though Harden hit that three, if you go back, Brown still got back out there.
He did. He did. He most likely did.
My whole thing is that when you look at this whole game, when the last two shots, regulations and overtime, you took too long to get these shots off. First of all, try to get a quick two, you know what I'm saying? Because if you miss, you can try to get the rebound, you can foul, you can do whatever. Luckily, granted you had the ball, you know what I'm saying, and you had the ball and you could win and whatever, but at least give you a chance. Going into overtime, you ran almost the same play, basically. Tatum passed it, like you said, wide open, but you waited too late because if you had a split second, the game's over. Smart hits it, bang. And I get what Mark is saying. Why are you even passing it? But you know what? If I'm Brown, give me the ball. I've been rocking and rolling. Give me the ball. I'm going to get the ball. I understand Tatum's their guy.
Facts.
I get you. Tatum's your guy. But Tatum has not been the guy. Yes, he had a great second half. Okay. Well, like Mark said, if you wasn't 0 for 8 or whatever it was in the first half, they probably won the game. So, come on,
easy.
Dude. What's going on, man? Hey, and I know PJ Tucker, whatever, but you can do a lot of stuff against him and whoever, Tobias Harris and all that. So he needs to get focused mentally. To me, he needs to get focused mentally and wake up, man. It shouldn't take a whole second half to show up, man. That's horrible. Another good one. This right here, if you like offense, this was your game.
Good one.
Suns 129, Nuggets 124. The series tied at 2-2. Chris Paul did not play again.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Chris Paul is not playing tomorrow.
He's not.
Woo!
This was absolutely good game, and I need everybody to realize how good Joker really is.
Yes, sir. Speak.
You got to really, because everybody feel like, oh, NBA just giving him the calls. They just doing this. They just doing that. No, they not. Them hard shots that man got to put up, and he's scoring on these people.
53
Stop
piece.
saying that the NBA just giving him calls and saying that and saying this. No, they not. He's hitting them buckets. Easy.
Somebody, you right. I mean, I'm agreeing with you.
Easy.
If somebody's saying that, they ain't watching. Cause he's a mismatch.
No, they're not watching because it's like he's not that good. What the hell do you mean he's not that good? Joker is good. He might not be the best defensive player that we would think that he need to be, but offensively, that man is great.
Great. Great. 53 reason to call him great. I mean,
facts.
They can't do nothing. I mean, and the thing about it is what makes him smooth is that like Shaq said last night after the game, dude is really the best center. You know what I'm saying? Like overall center. You can't stop him on the low post. And the reason why Shaq said yes, he does shoot some threes, but he don't live out there. He's operating in the paint. He's making you exactly. He's passing. He's rebounding. Man, he is making Ayton. And don't get me wrong, Ayton's not an all-star. We understand that, but he's making every Suns fan wish that Ayton got traded. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the news flash is that Joker is doing this he can do it against anybody. That's the crazy thing. So
anybody.
When he decides he wants to score, he's that guy. He wanted to get a win, so he knew he had to go ahead and do his thing. Then Murray had 28. Man, they was rock and roll. 81 points between them two. The difference is that you had Durant and Booker saying, hey, we're gonna do 72. So 36 apiece. When I say, is Booker the best two guard in the league? Man, what is that? Is that the question? Should we say? Who is he the best two guard? I mean,
let me tell you this: the way that he's playing, Chris Paul retire or go to another team because they don't need you. They do not need him. And the sad thing about it, just imagine if KD and Booker had a full year of practice training camp.
Right.
All that together.
Right.
This series could be 4-0 type
you just
thing.
Gotta,
you know what I'm saying? You just never know.
You just got to get a point guard in there to know where to hit the spots. Because
absolutely. Absolutely.
The big difference is that Chris Paul does not push that tempo. Campaign, he's running up and down. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to push, which really that's what KD and Booker thrive. They're gonna fill the wings up and they're gonna do it. And and if you can't stop them on the half court because they just automatic. They just two of the purest shooters in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two of the purest shooters.
Absolutely.
Devin can get to any spot he wants. We already know what KD can do. I mean, Hey, you talking about putting some teams on their back, man? Hey, they said thank you, Chris Paul, but chill, rest that growing, and then they probably told him to go ahead and rest again for Game 5 because since he's not playing. But hey, man, hats off, bro. Hats off because hey, man, that ain't no joke, bro. That's
man, this series is going to 7.
Yeah, it is. Let's hope.
I'm hoping that it does.
Let's hope.
It's going to 7.
Let's hope.
Personally.
Now, during this game, we had a little incident that happened with the ball went over to the fans, and Joker's trying to get the ball back from the owner, which he didn't know it was the owner, and gave him a little shove. I'm glad the NBA got it right. They did not suspend Joker. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because if this was a regular game, they would have. This for him throwing that forearm shiver to the owner. Thank God they didn't. So, let's move on from it. It's all good.
Now it's get to the point, brother, to where it's like the owners need to sit somewhere else. He's sitting in the box a couple of rows back because he knew what he was doing. He grabbed that ball and they knew that they was in a tempo type of play type of thing, and he held it on purpose, I probably would have shelled him too. I would have shelled him too, but at the same time, if it's a regular fan, the regular fan get kicked out.
Well, they did kick one dude out.
I get that you own the team. That's cute.
They kicked one dude out. The guy who put his hand,
Yeah, they
his
did.
hand on it. You got to get out of there. You out of here no matter what.
I mean,
we don't care who you with.
It's cute that you the owner, but at the same time, you can't do stuff like that.
But we can't
do that.
We can't get mad at him because Mark Cuban has been doing it for years. Mark Cuban has done worse things than that owner. Worse things.
Mark Cuban has been doing it for years.
For years.
But this right here, but this to me, I'm like, man, I'm not faulting.
I done seen Cuban come on the floor, do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Do stupid stuff and don't get nothing wrong with him.
Until you start addressing each and everybody, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, and so that's when you get owners, that's why you get owners do silly stuff.
But
because until you start finding the owners and holding them accountable, they're gonna continue to do that kind of stuff. The ones who's down there, because actually I'm being a suite anyway. I'm not gonna be, and if I'm gonna be there, them seats he got was garbage anyway. I'm gonna be right there, by the press thing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be down low, you know what it is. But I'm just glad his security didn't go off. I'm just glad his security didn't go off.
And it's crazy because it's like, if I'm security, I'm like, why are you even right here? Because the Clippers owner is like 3 rows back behind the basket type of thing.
That's garbage seats.
You know what I'm saying? You got everybody else want to be on the floor. No, for what?
Well, see, he was kind of corner though. He wasn't like right. He was kind of corner though, like at the end. And my thing is, and he'll tell you in a minute. He'll tell you in a minute, this is my team. So, it is what it is. But like I said, until the NBA starts holding everybody accountable as far as the owners and stuff, that's what you get. You get silly stuff like that happening.
He lucky he didn't get one of like a real goon. It would have mugged him in his face.
Then it'd have been a fight because if you think that owner is not down there with his own security, then it'd have been a serious issue.
I get what you saying.
It'll be a serious issue.
I honestly get what you're saying. But at the same time, it's like these players don't know who certain owners is at half the time.
No, I get you. Well, and so that even makes it worse if you're going to go ahead and do a fan like that because they still reeling off that Detroit stuff. So high alert.
Absolutely.
High alert. And if you that fool that want to go ahead and grab a ball and do all this stuff with these 6'11" athletes, hey, you silly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Let them have the ball. Leave it alone. Let them go ahead and go.
What you said. Why am I even holding the ball?
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. You got it. You got a big man. NFL. What we got going on is that we have the Commanders who have told people that they actually tried to contact former quarterback Andrew Luck, which not understanding that is a tampering violation because the coach still owns the rights to Andrew Luck. Now, I don't know what is going on with the Commanders and really don't care because I can't stand them. But let's use some common sense. Why would you let people know that you reached out to a retired person who's still under contract? I got the legal rights, let's put it that way, of another team, dude. That blows my mind. And so Irsay, which we know who's off the rocker, I don't blame him because if they find out that this is going on, you know what's going to happen. They're going to get fined and they're going to lose draft picks to the Colts.
Draft picks and the Colts is getting everything.
Crazy.
I said, well, shoot. Did Luck say he want to come back? Luck ain't even say he won't come back. Luck said, I'm good. I'm still getting paid.
Right, that part.
I'm still getting paid
off
the Indianapolis Colts. So why am I even entertaining you guys?
But
with a bad neck, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm getting paid every year right now.
The crazy thing is, they said that he reached out. They said they reached out to everybody. every team they was trying
That's
to reach
sad.
out to see if somebody
That
was
is sad.
that they can get a quarterback. But yet, if you hear them talking, they so sold on Sam Howell. He's the guy. But yeah, you was reaching out to everybody to try to get their player. So hey, to each his own. But that was silly, and I hope you get smacked badly for that, for admitting that. That's what you get.
Oh, they absolutely are. NFL ain't playing
That's what you get.
at all. At
All
all.
right. This right here, man. I started going ahead, just making up some stuff real quick, just because had a nice little spirited debate. Not even the debate. This comment on Facebook about Mr. Fields, and if you watch this show, you know that we like Fields' potential. So basically, going to the next season, man, is Fields ready for prime time? Do you think now he got some new toys? He got some toys. But do you think he's going to take that step, bro, to lead them to the playoffs? Because we ain't talking about 6-7 games. On this show, we talk about playoffs, Super Bowl, all that kind of stuff. We ain't talking about winning 6 games and stuff. That don't mean nothing.
If he can stay healthy, I can see them making a run to the playoffs. If he can stay healthy. Yes. If he can stay healthy, yeah, that's different. Put toys around them, get the offensive line together. If y'all do that for him, yes. If not, no. Because he was running for his whole life last year.
Right. That part. That part.
He was running for his life.
And that became the focus of the offense because they knew that he can go ahead and take care of business and run. And he did a great job with that. You know, and my thing is that I think they got a new offensive coordinator. And got new toys like Mark and I were just talking about. So my whole thing is, what is this offense going to look like? And I think I'm concerned with the running game because you got to have
They lost all their running backs.
You lost Montgomery, which shocked me, big time. That but it is what it is. Dude want money, and you can't get him. So your running back, you got Ebner, you got Dante Foreman, you got Herbert, Homer. You drafted the second string running back Johnson from Texas. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I do say that you have to have a running game. If you're Chicago Bears, if you want Fields to go ahead and take off like he should, you have to have a running game that's going to help him. Because if he's sitting there tucking and running the whole game, then you really messing him up. Dude his arm is servable. He was passing at Ohio State. We understand Ohio State is not NFL, but dude can throw the ball way more than he was able to do last year. So I think that's going to be a vital key on that one. I think big time. And then the defense. The defense is got to hold up. We know the Bears made some changes and they're going to try to shore up that defense how everybody's been used to forever. Their defense has been a solid. All that does is help Fields. So that doesn't put pressure on Fields. Fields don't have to go ahead and do everything by himself like he's done before. So that right there is going to be key to me for Fields, and we'll see. Because hey, it ain't like it when if the Bears suck, then that's one of the teams you need in the NFL to go ahead and be good. Everybody knows they tough defense, but if you go ahead and don't have a running game for him, and if the defense don't, because you do not want to put that pressure all on him because he's not going to be able to carry the team in second year. So he got some weapons.
Absolutely
So we'll see.
not.
We'll see. Running game and defense is going to be key for that. For our 49er fans, here you go. It's Purdy, the real deal. So we're talking about had a heck of a year last year, heck of a system, all that kind of stuff. He did get hurt. He's probably going to be back healthy. But is he the real deal or is this Shanahan? Can anybody let us know what's the deal? What are your thoughts on Purdy? Your guy.
I think personally, to be honest with you, I think we will see in his second year if he is the real deal or if it is Shanahan type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if he goes out and try to do the same numbers that he did last year, okay, cool. That's different. You understand what I'm saying? But if he come out to be a bust, it's like, he ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. I want to see if he could do it 2 years in a row.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, and that's to me, second year is always pivotal. But the thing about it is, and it's not his fault. He's a quarterback that's lucky to be in a system, a quarterback friendly system that's not gonna have you do too much, because it's
Right.
it's the art of deception, right? So they got so much movement and different stuff that you don't know what's gonna happen. So it's about trickery and all that kind of stuff. All he's got to do is put it where it needs to be, because he might be one of them quarterbacks that if he leaves San Fran, he won't be good. You know what I'm saying? And that's not his fault. That's just the system. He's lucky. If you're lucky to be that way, that's good. So I'm agreeing with you. I think we'll see him with more control, but will we see him stretch the field? Because that's not really what they do, right? They do a lot of crossing routes and still stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Running the ball.
Yeah. So he might be doing this for 6-7 years, and then all of a sudden they get tired of him, or he get hurt and he goes somewhere else, and he will not be the same quarterback. Who knows?
Right. So we gonna see.
Yeah.
That's a great question though, brother. That's a great question.
Yeah, because we see, and I guess the reason why it stands out to me, bro, is because we done seen Jimmy G take that team to the Super Bowl, and we all know that Jimmy G is not a good quarterback. We all know that. We know that. Come on, we know that.
Talk your talk, my brother.
Steelers with new weapons.
Yes, sir.
Is quarterback Pickett ready to lead them to the Super Bowl? We got the number one Steeler fan right here. Let's go.
And you know, so crazy. Of course, people are gonna be like, of course he's gonna say yes and woo, this and that. The crazy thing about it is Kenny Pickett showed us at the end of the year what he was really can do. What he had. Now that we got more weapons in an offensive line, that's what it's about. That offensive line, he could sit there and just do what he do. Oh, shoot, he's open. Oh, Johnson. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Big dog we got from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Pitt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can pick and choose what he can do now this year if that offensive line holds up. With this question? Yes, I believe that. Because with the offensive line, if it holds up, absolutely. Because we all know without that offensive line, you have no quarterback. True. You have no quarterback with that offensive line. So if Kenny can sit there and do what he do with them little hands that they try to say that he could throw the football and he showed out last year, yes, I believe he could lead us there. But at the same time, it's like, can our defense be right to do what they need to do too?
Right.
Because I done had plenty of years with Pittsburgh with the offense was rocking and the defense didn't do nothing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep it 100 when it comes to stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that type of fan.
Right.
To be like, oh, the defense did this and offense could do that. It's back and forth every other year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Defense could be great. Offense ain't nothing.
I think
because of being stayed there too long.
I think the
so
pressure.
We got to give this young man a chance.
I think it's more pressure on Pickett than it is on Purdy, because Purdy did what he needed to do. I think Pickett has more weapons, so to say. You know what I'm saying, with the receivers and things like that. Nice running back. I think the pressure.
And you know why?
If he does not perform, then it's gonna make people think, okay, is he really that? Because at the end of the day,
and you know why, bro?
What's that?
And you know why the pressure is more on Kenny? It's because he plays for Pittsburgh.
Well,
it's just like if somebody else would have came in for Dallas. It's just somebody else would have came in for Dallas playing the quarterback.
I think
after Dak, the pressure is on him because of the organization.
I think if Purdy, they got championships too. You see what I'm saying? They play for championships also. So to me, I think it's more of you got all these shiny toys. You there's no excuse. If you that guy, you got to go ahead and deliver that. You no matter what. You got a running game. You got 3 receivers, actually 4 receivers. You got already got a good tight end, then you're bringing another one. If you
Bringing
got
another
the
one,
keys,
yeah.
if you got the keys, if you don't produce, you know what I'm saying? I just think, to me, I think it's more pressure on him because Purdy done it. Purdy went to the NFC Finals. You know what I'm saying? He,
Championship game type of
game.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? I think because
Yeah.
you got to get into the playoffs and take over because, yeah, you're right, because of who you are as Steelers. But to me, it's all about you. It's no excuse on the offensive side of the ball. It's no excuse. And if you that
Right.
guy, it's going to show up. Now, only thing about it is second year. You know, a lot of people hit that wall in the second year and have to grind it out and see what's going on. So hopefully he don't hit the wall and everybody try to hang him because of this. But that offense is ready. That offense is ready.
I think with Kenny, as long as that offensive line is good, then they give Najee a chance to do what he need to do. And then with the shiny toys outside that you got, now everybody can really eat type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because people got to realize Pittsburgh's offensive line ain't really been good in a while.
Right.
In a while. It ain't been good in a while. Even when my big dog was there, Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Half the time he was there, it wasn't great, but he made things work because he knew how to work outside the pocket.
He's
You know what I'm
elite,
saying?
elite passer. He's an elite passer.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Kenny, I just need Kenny with a great offensive line
Yeah.
to where he ain't gotta do that.
Right.
So where you ain't gotta
Now that-
sit there and suffer how Big Ben suffered.
Yeah, you know, and you know what, and that's the problem. People don't realize that those Ben and all them people don't just walk around in organizations every year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have a big Ben.
Right.
You know, dude was an elite passer. Yes, he. You know, when they get a little
Yes, he
older,
was.
they try to force things and all this kind of stuff. Dude, like you absolutely right. Steelers is not going to be successful if they just dealing with him passing the ball. It has to be Najee running the ball, make it easier
Yes.
on Kenny, because Kenny
Play
is not
action,
He's
everything.
not. He don't have an arm like Big Ben. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he can't make the throws, but he don't have an arm like Big Ben could put it in no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When he was rocking and rolling, so it does make a
Any
difference.
pocket.
Yeah, so it makes it does make a difference, big time. Let's see, let's go. Let me go.
Great questions though, brother. You got it
let me-
going tonight.
Let me get knock this bull crap out the way. Parson was
Yeah,
at
you
the
do what you do with
76ers.
this one.
He was at the 76ers game and all this kind of stuff. Well, when everybody, I guess, to me, it was more of the Philadelphia people trying to get aroused because dude is from Philly. He's from Pennsylvania. So he grew up, he's 76ers fan. And the real crazy thing to me is like, oh, Cowboys don't get up. Dude's from that area. Of course he's going to like 76ers and all this. But the crazy thing is this, where were they at when Patrick Mahomes, who's always at the Dallas Mavericks games with Dallas Mavericks jerseys on? That is
Brother,
silly.
I do me a favor real quick. Do me
Silly.
one favor. Say it again.
I mean, you know, it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy. They even have numerous pictures. So when my man Patty Mahomes, right, is at the Mavericks game, he played at Texas Tech. You know, he's just supporting that. But when that guy with that star, Parson, oh man, he wants to play for Philadelphia. Well, you know, it is. Speaking of bias, let's get this out the way. This right here is for my Bills fans. Now, everybody knows that the Dak has been struggling passing last year, and actually the last 33 games he's got 29 interceptions. Last 33 games. Oh, he's ruined. He's this, he's that, right? Guess who else got 29 interceptions in the last 33 games? Isn't it funny how people spin things how they want to spin it? The sun is not falling down on Josh, right? I mean, the ceiling's not coming down on Josh Allen. He got 29
It
interceptions.
never will fall down on Josh.
Josh Allen
It never
has
will
been
fall
stuck.
down on Josh.
Has been stuck.
And the crazy thing about it, what people got to realize too, for one, I hate it when they try to compare him to Big Ben. You're not him. Sorry, Josh. You're a big dude, but you're not Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like they wanted him to be it's just like how they say in the NBA, right? They say this in the NBA, and I hate that they say this. Oh, they want Joker to be the new face of the NBA. Well, if y'all gonna say that, then say that they want Josh Allen to be the new face of the NFL. At the end of the day, because they want him to be. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
He done had great teams to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And didn't get there.
Right.
And he didn't get there. So why are we not holding this man accountable to not get there? But we'll sit here and talk about a Dak Prescott, a Ben Roethlisberger,
Lamar Jackson,
the young boy in Miami, Tua. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit here and talk about all these cats, but we're not talking about Josh Allen not getting there with the weapons that he done already had before Diggs got there.
Right. Not the same, right? Not the same. And you hit it on the head. I mean,
Man,
when you got people that you want to be the face of the league, because what you see the changes, you see what's going on. So right. Josh Allen, and think about it, Josh Allen is a good quarterback, but let's hold him accountable for his mistakes. You don't hear
everything that he does.
Yeah, you don't hear that. He has failed every year in the playoffs, right? I mean, they'll go and beat Kansas City in the regular season.
Every year.
In Kansas City, they beat Kansas City in the regular season, but when it's money, but you don't hear nothing, right? Because he's a young quarterback.
Beat us in the regular season.
He's a young quarterback. He's learning. Well, as you give him that love, and this ain't about Dak, as you give Josh Allen that love, give Lamar Jackson that same love.
And they're not going to do it.
Give him that same love, right? Give him that same love. Please do.
This man won MVP. The next year, you wouldn't even thought he won MVP.
At all. Whoo. That's how it is. That's the game they play.
Boy,
that's why I said
stop
media.
Playing with us.
That's why I said the media spin. That's how it goes.
Stop playing with us.
It is. That's the way it is. Hey, you guys. It is what it is. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight, without a doubt. Go ahead and follow, like, do all that kind of stuff on all our platforms. Please. Also, go ahead and vote for these kiddos as the polls. You know what I'm saying? You got until Wednesday, so go ahead and vote. Show your support. Like, share, all that kind of stuff. Another banger.
Please.
Y'all know how we do.
Another one.
Y'all know how we do. So thank you guys for coming, watching. Another banger.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Be safe.
Yes, sir.
Great show.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.